back to my YouTube channel. Just chilling in my dressing gown, and I thought I'd start recording. Now, this YouTube video probably won't go live on my channel for another 2 or 3 months, but I thought I'd start chatting about it now and start documenting it. It wasn't something that I originally wanted to put out there. It's always been something for myself, but I think after it is done, I probably feel like I'll look back and be like, oh, I kind of wish I did share part of my journey. And if I want to make that decision, then I've got these ready, if you follow me. So basically, today is the 20th of August. You can actually see that. And I am, this sounds really strange to say. Let's work it out. Basically, all of you by now will know I was diagnosed probably 2 months ago now, 1 or 2 months ago, with a heart condition, which meant I was not allowed to run. I had to stop completely. And I always knew something like that would come in the way of my running. I was always struggling. At the end of last year, I really wanted to do certain things and I couldn't, and I knew it was always going to stop me from achieving my full potential, or rather I was fulfilling my full potential, but it wasn't to the level that I wanted to be. So I just thought, it's going to get in the way. So I started thinking along the lines of my journey of fitness and running and other things that I'm interested in. Last year I finished another course alongside my personal training that I'd already done. I did another nutrition course because I find that really interesting. Again, I've started this year another nutrition course and another like a fitness course, but it's relating to training specific and nutrition specific. So I can become a little bit more in depth with the nutrition side to things rather than training side to things. So I'm really focused on things to do with my personal training and my fitness and my clients, but I felt a little bit lost when I actually officially got told. So I thought, I've got to come up with a new goal, I've got to find something else to do, to focus on. I've always been a very focused person, very motivated, and I've always done things like, if I haven't got one 10k to like aim for in the March, it's the April and then the May, and like there was always something like planned ahead. And I remember one year I'd planned to do the New Valley 10 and 10 mile road race in Peterborough, and it had been cancelled due to like weather. Yeah, it was like really snowy one year and they weren't allowed to do it, and I remember being completely thrown off, feeling like, well, what's my next goal? And I remember emailing people saying like, when is it going to happen then? It can't just be cancelled altogether. Then I think it was meant to be in February. Anyway, it didn't happen and I didn't do it. And I remember that feeling of being like completely thrown off and like having no goals or anything. As you can see, like, I'm quite nervous to tell you this, I've been like taking it out of my face. So I thought, what other goals do I have or would like to have around fitness and my journey? Well, my journey's been very like running, athletics and gymnastics based, especially as a young child. So I thought, I'm going to go for something really different and really challenge myself, something that can like work my heart but not push me to the point where I might die, basically. So especially with my personal training, I've really got into weights, so I moved on to the weight side of things and started bulking as such. I'm very slim, well, quite petite. I don't really have much of a frame, and I thought, let's get a figure through weight training. So I started weight training and building up, and it was really good fun. Like, obviously when you do weight train you have to eat quite a lot. I'm always good at eating. I do eat quite a lot anyway, so I just ate more and more, and obviously gained weight, which was good, and gained shape, and also worked hard in the gym, lifting and pushing weights, to then give myself, you know, some more shoulders, some more glutes. So yeah, I suppose I learned quite a bit from personal training to like push myself, and I've had some help from some other PTs and professionals as well. After this, I felt like, yeah, that was really good, but I'd like to do something with it. Like, I can't say like I'm a really competitive person, but I knew that I wouldn't be racing, and then kind of missed the idea of, you know, going to race meets, pushing myself, striving for something, you know, even just like sticking my number on and getting up early in the morning and making sure that I had my breakfast before a certain time. And like, I like routine, and I like making, like, pushing myself to something that's quite difficult. So I thought, why not give competition a go in the bodybuilding world? Now, I say that like this because you must take this as a pinch of salt. Like, I'm not going to be the size of Arnold Schwarzenegger. Schwarzenegger. I don't know what it is. I'm not going to be massively muscly. I'm not like that. I'm not built like that. And there are many different categories to bodybuilding. So a lot of people will probably, you know, watch this and think, oh my gosh, what on earth is she going to look like? Whereas some of you might know a little bit about the bodybuilding industry and know that it ranges from bodybuilding to figure to bikini. There are so many different categories. Now for me and my build, bikini is always better, which is like where you really do start. You can work up into like bikini figure and bodybuilding, and like there's many different categories depending on your shape, your build, size, height, etc. There's even categories that are just called, you know, model, depending on which organisation, federation you go under. So I don't see myself being a bodybuilder, like, but bikini competitor for my life. Running always had a special place in my heart, obviously because of my dad, my granddad, and it's kind of a family bred thing. Bodybuilding is most definitely not a family bred thing for me. My mum was extremely fit when she was younger. She got to the point of bodybuilding stage because of her career and her love for weights and aerobics, and the fact that she kind of needed, she went down the weight route to put weight on, as I did, to fall pregnant. So that's the route that she took, but she got she got to the point, the way that you look anyway. She never competed, never did anything like that, but it interests her. So all my family do know that I'm doing this. They're the only ones that do know. I haven't told anyone about it because I've been very, especially where I live, I feel like people are very, it's quite judgmental. And even though I do blogging and I'm very open person and I do share my emotions, my feelings, and I do get a really good response from that. With this, I was very nervous because it's not my thing. I don't know very much about it. I'm pretty much throwing myself into the deep end because I feel lost. And that sounds really stupid, but I don't have goals regarding running. I don't have any answers regarding with my chest, and the things that I read, even though I know I shouldn't, means that, you know, one day I might have to have surgery in order to run again. And yeah, I know it's not the end of the world and stuff, but there's a lot of repercussions to my heart that I haven't really spoken about and talked about because it just puts a down on everything, and I don't want to be down all the time. I want to be this happy, positive person. by doing this, I've created myself a new goal, which is positive, and for something for me to look forward to and work towards, to have a goal so I don't feel lost. I'm very nervous about post-competition because I feel like I might go into the same place, into the same rut. I'm just trying to tell myself that, you know, once I've done that, I have to achieve that. I've still pushed myself, even with a heart condition, and worked really hard for something, even with a heart condition, which is a physical thing. But for now, I've got quite a few months left. So I'm just going to keep plugging away and keep working towards my goal. So how my goal has gone is I've done a good from last September, really high like weights, really pushing myself. Then January I really like stepped up the food and stepped up the weights, pushing the weights up, striving for PBs, training a lot. It was fun, really enjoyed it. Always love every single session, always give 100%, because, you know, we're alive, we're here, and we've got to be thankful for what our bodies can actually do. I'm now actually, I started prep on the 23rd of June, no, the 25th of June, sorry. So that's now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks ago. So I'm 8 weeks into prep. I'll try and insert some pictures. They're not like immensely different because I'm not cutting like ridiculous. We're doing it very gradual pace. It's about 15, nearly 16, I think it's 14, nearly 15 weeks prep, which, if you don't know what that is, it's a cut of your food, and basically I want a diet to cut down and remove fat, not weight, fat, so that your muscles show through your skin. You're just a little bit more defined. And yeah, I'm doing it very slow and gradually, and it's going well so far. I'm about just over halfway. Yeah, there's days when I'm really tired because obviously you are training quite a lot and you are doing a little bit more cardio, increases like weekly, and then obviously the food is not getting lower all the time. I'm on what you call a carb cycle at the moment, so it can go up, down, up a lot, down a lot. Like, I'm very in tune with my body. I know when I need food, I know when I'm hungry and when I'm not hungry. So at the moment it is going quite well. Can't say, you know, like, oh wow, my body looks awesome. I never think that. It drives me mad. Sometimes I think I have body dysmorphia because I never liked my body. But I have seen changes in it, and like I actually have shoulders now rather than just bone and clavicle. So yeah, I can see differences in my body, and I can see where I've worked hard. I know I've got a lot of hard work to come. There's a lot more to come, a lot more to go, and I'm gonna document a little bit of it on here, and then maybe put this up for you guys post-show, post feeling really anxious and scared to share it with you. I do hope that there is some support out there and not everyone thinks I'm crazy. I do have a heart condition, but I'm very in tune with that also. So when I do go to the gym, I'm very careful, and I've stepped away from the main thing that causes me, you know, pain. I'm not stupid about things, but I'm a very motivated individual. So just wish me the best, I suppose. For people that think, you know, I shouldn't be doing this or whatever, I understand your thoughts too, and a lot of them I do agree with, but I think everybody has their own lives and they're going to do what they're going to do, and I'm going to do this just to say I've done it, really. Which leads me on to my next thing. I don't think I'm ever going to do this again. It is literally just test and try on my body. I'm one of those people as well that I love to learn, and it's very much a scientific battle between what the body needs, wants, loves, desires, all of these things, and I I now know when like I put my clients on a plan or help them out with their diet, whether it be calories, macros, cardio, HIIT lists, etc. Whatever I put them on, I now know exactly how it feels. And if someone says to me, you're having a tired day, I completely understand what they mean. They're not just tired, their body physically feels like it has no energy, no nutrients anywhere for it to like take from to push themselves to do that little bit more. I know what those days are like. So I feel like I've learnt how my clients feel from firsthand. And I think what more could you ask from a personal trainer or a nutritionist? Unless they've experienced it themselves, they don't know and they can't give the best advice. So now I feel like I can give the best advice as I've had it through personal experience. It is just to say that I've done it, to step on stage and stand up there and look out and, you know, I like the idea to say to people, you know, I have got a heart condition, but I haven't let it stop me, and I have been able to do other things still physical. It hasn't stopped me from being a physical individual. I'm very, like, I love my sports, whether it be athletics, gymnastics, and I love fitness, just staying fit and healthy in general, going to the gym, and of course running. And I don't want someone to say, oh well, I can't do this because of this. Like, you can do anything you put your mind to. Don't let your body tell you you can't. Obviously you have to listen to it, and the saying no pain no gain, if there's pain, you know, that is telling you something. And I learned that. I had to stop when I felt the pain, but now I know that, and I'm in tune with that. I'm not letting anything stop me or get in my way. So I have a new goal and stand on that stage and say to myself, you know, I've been able to do this even with a heart condition, and hopefully make my family proud. And yeah, and then post-show I'm just gonna, I don't really know what the plans are yet. Obviously just eat lots and become a healthy individual. But goal-wise, I really don't know. I don't want to be a bikini girl. Don't think that's the life for me. But maybe you can help me and leave some goals down below. Just, yeah, if you don't know about my heart condition, please go back to that video and then just leave me some comments down below of goals that I can achieve. And please don't be like my doctor and say, why don't you just do some knitting, because that's not going to help someone that's really physically active and motivated. So I don't want to knit. I want to do something that I can push myself but stay safe at the same time. So hopefully I'll, you know, log my journey a little bit more with you guys and talk about food and the training that I do, you know, splits, macros, etc. And yeah, I might leave some clips in of like my body and how it's changed, and you know, I might even vlog show day and all that experience, because I have had support online to people that I've told online that have been through the show experience and everything, and they've been very supportive of me. But I'm just thinking what to share, really. So yeah, I think that's all I have to say today. I'm gonna have some ice cream in a minute, which makes me really happy. But I'm not weird, okay? I'm just wonderful, and this is something that I'm just gonna do once in a lifetime. I really don't know what else to say. I'm a crazy lady, what can I say? But yeah, I'll do another video very soon on, you know, training, food, how it's affected me socially. That's been quite difficult. I'll even talk about my heart on prep. It's still beating anyway. Anyway, I'm gonna sign off now and maybe see you in another video. Okay, bye guys, thank you.